LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Fax number 310-840-4051. Almost did it. Almost gave the old one out. All righty. Dr. Drew, board-certified physician, addiction medicine specialist. And allegedly, Tommy Maddox is coming in here tomorrow night, the quarterback from the LA Extreme. And, of course, Drew knows from his playing days at UCLA, where Drew was a huge fan because his wife went to UCLA. Hey, Ann, you want to know, you really want to just put Dr. Drew in a nutshell? You want to know,
all right.
You want to know where his nuts are at? You want to know what happened to him as a man? Dr. Drew goes to USC. His wife goes to UCLA. UCLA, for those of you around the country, USC and UCLA is as big a rivalry as there is in collegiate sports. It really is. Really, it's huge. There's a couple other that rival it, but this is a huge one.
A big one.
There's no man, especially man, in his right mind who went to SC who could become a UCLA fan. But where's Drew every Saturday come September? Huh? Where is he? He's dutifully supporting the UCLA Bruins because that's the school his wife took a couple of extension courses at in 1984. That's all you need to know about Drew, everyone. That's it. You want to think of Drew? Close your eyes. Picture him wearing the gold and blue of UCLA, cheering on the Bruins after he graduated from USC. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. And am I right? Is that all? That's done. Wait.
But, Drew.
Thank you. Yes?
How could you do that?
Oh, Dan.
All right. Go ahead.
I went to college somewhere else. That was graduate school, and so you don't get connected the same way. You don't.
Did you go to the games when you were there?
A little bit, but not much. Secondly, the Rose Bowl's in our backyard. I mean, the Coliseum is, quite a difference.
Before they moved the Rose Bowl, you were still following.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
You should at least cheer for the other team, whoever's playing UCLA.
When they play USC, who do you cheer for?
Depends who's winning.
Talk about P-whipped, everybody. Scared to root for his alma mater. That is P.
I know, Adam, you would know what it means to have gone to a graduate school.
Oh, my
and
God.
that experience is so far from yours. It's not quite like junior college. It's a little different.
It's like you being not like being on the Lakers, but it's like being a Laker cheerleader or trainer or something than cheering for the Celtics because your wife's Irish. Oh, my God. That's all you need to know about Drew, everyone. Cheering on the rivals.
And I think I was going to thank him because this weekend he kindly took my kids in and helped them build their Pinewood Derby cars.
3 of them.
What he was telling
me. He's got 3 kids, you know.
Either he's pissed off about that or he doesn't want me to thank him.
You enjoyed it, Adam.
No, I didn't. No. I don't enjoy it. No, I love his kids, though. They're great kids.
You don't like building stuff?
No.
Oh, what?
Not for other people.
Oh, okay.
Not really, no. I mean, I enjoy it as much as I enjoy, doing comedy. I don't enjoy it. I like some money for it, or do it for myself. Really, what's weird about building and stuff? I love the notion of building, and I love building stuff for myself.
Right.
And I would like to make something for someone for maybe a present, perhaps.
Right.
Don't mind that every once in a while. But I get calls from people like, "Dad, you come over. I'm caulking my tub." And they're like, "And that's what you do?" I'm not a beaver. You know what I mean? I mean, I appreciate it, but no, I'd rather Drew and his kids didn't come over.
All right, let's go to the calls.
No, I love his kids, and every time I see those kids, I was saying to somebody today, this is why parents should be blamed for the woes of society. I've said it 1,000 times. Those 3 kids, are we ever going to have to worry about them robbing a bank? Are we ever going to have to worry about them ripping somebody off or committing a crime or, having 15 kids out of wedlock? Is society ever going to have to worry about Drew's kids? And then when you say it that way, you start laughing and you think, well, of course not. And then you think, well, why? And then you realize good parents who can pay for nannies, who can pay for au pairs. No, This is why I know that society could be fixed if everyone owned up to their parenting, and they don't, and this is why I want to hold the parents responsible. You give birth to 5 criminals, you should do time. Mm-hmm. All right. Beautiful, beautiful kids.
Thank you.
Wanted to eat them. I don't know why Paulina had to answer the goddamn Pinewood Derby.
Yeah, she just wanted to build a car.
That's my point. Now I'm on a third car now for someone that's not even entering.
But what's interesting is a chick. When the notion of the race, like, fat. But I just want to build a car because the boys have a car.
These aren't soapbox racers. You understand? These are the miniature little things.
What?
Didn't take
As a
very long.
chick,
Yeah,
your
come
daughter.
on.
But I mean, she has chick qualities.
How dare you, Drew?
No, that's a chick thing.
She's an individual.
You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about?
I don't even know the girl's name. I know you got Jordan Douglas and the chick.
You know what I'm talking about.
That'd be a good sitcom, wouldn't it? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That one, the blonde one, right? She's got her cheeks are a little rosier. Jessica?
Yes.
You're 24?
Yes.
Hey, Drew, there's a chick on the line. You want to talk to her? Or?
You're doing too much of that goddamn Mars Venus stuff. That's all we talk about. Chick versus dude stuff.
Okay, I have a question.
All right, baby, sorry.
Okay. I've been having sex for about 4 years, and for the past 2 months, right before I get ready to orgasm, I pee on myself.
Mm-hmm.
Is that normal?
It's common. It's common, and sometimes it's not urine. Sometimes it can be a female ejaculate. You sure it's pee?
See, I'm not sure. It's just like it soaks me, so I think it is. I think it's pee.
Unless it smells like pee, it's probably not pee. It's probably just a female ejaculate.
Why don't you eat some asparagus and a couple of V vitamins?
Yeah, take a B vitamin, see if you get the sheets out.
See if you can figure it out.
Yeah.
Put those white sheets on there, eat a couple of B vitamins and a gaggle of asparagus, and I don't know what they call a bunch of asparagus, a cluster of asparagus, and see what happens.
Could it be because I'm losing weight, though?
No.
No?
No, I doubt it.
Who's giving you, what, is this with a vibrator?
No, it's with my husband.
Nice. Is he giving you the oral sex?
Yeah, sometimes first.
Ooh. You ever...
No, I've never peed whenever he gives me oral.
Why not?
I don't know. I guess his tool just does it.
Bad form.
Well, you mean you're not having the orgasm when he gives you the oral?
Yeah, but then I orgasm again whenever we're having sex, and I just feel like I lose like all control. And I'm just like, oh, I think I peed.
No, it's
okay. So you can have an orgasm without peeing.
Yes, but just like for the past 2 months, it's been happening more where I urinate or more juices come out than normal.
Your husband's not bothered by this, is he?
No, it was just uncommon.
In fact, see, that's why it keeps going, because the guy's like, oh, great.
Yeah.
Let's get that one again.
That's an angle of yours, Drew, but the novelty of the squirting vagina, much like the flower that's worn on a man's lapel that squirts you in the eye, would wear off with me very quickly. I'd be into it for the first night or two, saying, all right, finally something tangible to show for all my hard work.
Yes.
It'd be like, winning the Lombardi Trophy or something. You actually have something to show for all your hard sexual work.
Something to hold over your head.
But in year number 11 of marriage, her squirting all over the bedroom, that would get old for me. And it would get old for you, too. And you, too. Even though you're very, very passionate man. Paco?
Yes, this is Paco.
Especially about the UCLA Bruins. He loves those Bruins. And until his wife switches teams, and then, of course, he's going to have to learn to love another team. Paco, you're 22.
Yeah, I have a question. I think I have a hernia, and the doctors, they do the test for you, where they tell you to turn and cough.
Yeah.
I want to do that to myself.
You can't really, you really can't, Paco, unless you felt a lot of hernias, which I doubt you have.
Oh.
And what makes you think you have one?
Well, when I look at my testicles, I see the Virgin Mary. I see the Virgin Mary everywhere.
Oh, really?
Yes.
All right. Hey, if you were looking at my ass, what would you see?
I would see the Virgin Mary.
All right. I knows how to play.
I see Santa Claus.
All righty. Let's, I got a little.
Hey, I kind of wonder whether he was psychotic.
No.
He was just spoofing?
No, Paco. He's like a white guy. pretending he's a Latin guy. Sarah?
Hi.
You're 22. What's up?
I have a question about my boyfriend, actually.
All right.
He treats me like I'm 2. We've been together for 7 months, and we've lived together the whole time that we've been going out. And he's talking about marriage.
Stop for a second. How does one end up living together immediately? How did that come about?
Because I knew him my freshman year, and we just ran back into each other, and he started hanging out at my house, and we started going out, and he just never went home, basically.
So you moved in? I did that once.
Really?
Yeah.
And I like to watch TV, and he has, like, a very big problem with that. He thinks that it's evil or something. I don't know.
Television's evil.
He has a problem with that.
Aren't you in your house?
Yeah.
All right. It's your TV?
Yeah, actually.
There you go.
Why don't you throw this guy out?
Well, that's why I'm calling you guys, actually, because depending on what you tell me is what I'm going to do.
Oh, I like that.
He talks
What do you mean? That's good.
He tells me that I'm tripping if I ask him a question or if I get excited, like, oh, my friend's coming over. He's like, calm down, you're tripping.
Is he most of the time high on pot or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always like you have an emotion. It's like, hey, whoa.
No, dude. Yeah, you win the lottery again. Hey, Sarah?
Uh-huh.
Are you a little nutty, too?
No, not that I've ever been told.
Yeah, because you're a little speedy. So if he is Mr. Mellow, there's going to be trouble.
Not necessarily. That can go together sometimes.
No, I know, you're thinking of, you're speedy, too. No, but he keeps telling her she's tripping.
Yeah.
Sarah.
It's bugging him, though.
Hey, you don't like this guy. Get him out of the apartment.
Yeah, you don't have to settle with this guy. That's what I'm picking up, is that somehow it doesn't occur to you that this may not be somebody you want to keep around.
How's your self-esteem, Sarah?
Oh, please.
It doesn't sound great.
Pretty good, I guess.
It is?
Why would you allow this freeloader to just kind of hang out with you?
Well, see, he's not freeloading, though. I mean, he works. He works 12 hours a day.
He pays your rent?
Yeah.
Okay.
You need him to pay the rent?
No.
Why not? What do you do?
I take care of my friend's daughter at the moment.
It's like an
Who's paying your rent?
We both are. I pay for it. He pays for it. And my cousin lives with me, so he pays a third of it.
All right, so you don't need him.
Do you like him?
I do. I really do. And he's talking about marriage and everything, but that I don't want to.
Do you love him? Are you in love with him? Or do you know what that means? I mean, do you really understand what love is?
I thought I did, but now it's, I don't know.
Hey, Sarah?
Uh-huh.
Here's a compromise. Why don't you get him out of there and then continue dating and see how it goes? There you go, baby.
That's a reasonable.
Yeah,
a little more structure, a little.
There's a plan. All right? Tell him Drew said so.
And,
okay.
And if you want to have a healthy relationship, get him over to MA. I mean, if you get married, guys, this is a pod.
Listen, it's tough to live with a pain in the ass in close quarters with your goofball cousin, too. Yeah. Get him out of there. You continue dating. And then if you want to break things off, it's not so bad. You break things off now. You're living with the dude for a month while he finds another place, maybe longer. Then he starts bringing dates home. It's a disaster.
Weird.
Aaron?
Yeah.
You're 17?
Mm-hmm.
What's up?
I stayed over my coach's house for the weekend, and he got real comfortable, like walking around naked and everything. And I was wondering.
What do you mean, coach? What kind of coach?
My baseball coach.
What's the name of the team?
Tigers.
All right. What position you play?
Well, I pitch, and sometimes I play first base.
All right. You left-handed?
Right-handed.
This is a high school team?
Yes, sir.
All right.
And how was it your parents allowed you to spend the weekend with your coach?
Well, it was because they were going out of town for like another honeymoon for their 20th anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
And so they had arranged that I stay with him.
Really?
Yeah.
That's bizarre.
He's a very trusting guy.
Did he do anything peculiar other than sort of walk around naked? Did he touch you or anything or suggest anything?
No, but he kind of like convinced me to get comfortable. He's saying that it was okay and stuff like that.
Okay for you to walk around without any clothes on?
Yeah, I mean, I thought that I should be concerned.
Yeah, I'm concerned.
You're calling from Washington, D.C.?
Yeah.
What is it, about 12 degrees over there now?
No, not that cold.
How hot is it? You got to be walking around the house naked. I live in L.A. I got a pair of sweatpants on and a sweat jacket.
Actually, it's not that cold.
You missed your point.
I think you may be missing my point. It's not 85 in the house, is what I'm saying, Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
I mean, it's the dead of
very
winter.
difficult to make a point on.
It's the dead of winter in a part of the country where there is snow.
Yeah.
Recently following a storm.
Thank you.
And I'm concerned, Aaron. I certainly would not spend any time alone with him. He may be sort of gearing up to something here. Thank God nothing happened and everything's fine. And maybe he isn't. Maybe it's innocent enough, but stay away. And I would take my concerns to somebody at school.
Really?
Take a watch. Hey, because you never know what else this guy's up to.
Yeah, but man, that's a tough thing to do at 17.
Just talk to someone. Just say, hey, just the same way you asked us. Should I be concerned? This is what went on.
Yeah, but you can't do that.
I don't want to get the coach in trouble.
Yeah, I don't want to get in trouble, but I saw him walking around naked last weekend. He wanted me to get naked.
Hey, if it's an issue that's going to become something, guess what? Then it should become something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. I'm with you. Maybe he should talk to his folks. Although they're the ones that thought it was a good idea to go over there.
They'll probably freeze.
I don't know. I wouldn't care if that happened to my kid.
Yeah, but I understand that all's well that ends well in that case, but you got to report.
I would have said, listen, you should have blown him. You get in the starting rotation. That's what I tell my kid. We got to win at all costs. Julie?
Yeah.
You're 19. What's up?
Okay. I'm having a problem because my entire situation right now is the worst it's ever been. I could say I'm in a really bad state of I have nowhere to go. I've been living with the same person for the past 2 years now.
Why don't you live with your parents?
Well, okay, I was adopted when I was 8 years old. My dad died, and it didn't work out. I had problems, so I wound up moving out and moving in with a friend of mine that was a guy. We were together and dated for a while.
How old were you when that happened?
I had my baby when I was around 17.
How old were you when you moved in with the guy?
I moved in with him at about 16.
How old was the guy?
I would say he's 3 years older than me.
19. Can you imagine that 19-year-old guy?
Well, that was a couple years ago, but
Is it the same?
I was with him, but the thing is that he kind of took care of me for a while. He's not here right now, but he took care of me for a while, and it was like I needed that really badly at that time because, I had nowhere to go.
All right, okay.
And I was with him for a while, and the thing is that I was never really in love with him.
All right, what's going on now?
Well, the thing is that I've really been, he had a friend that I had actually, I was a virgin before I was with him, but I had like a little thing with one of his friends that I really started to get attached to. And he went to college shortly after that, and I had only been with the two of them, and it was within the same month, really, that it happened, and he left, and it was really hard on me because of that, but he left, and didn't feel the same way, but asked for me in return, so he kind of left.
Hold on. I'm going to go number 2. Drew, you want to cover here? All right. Hey, Julie? One more time, baby. What's the problem?
Okay. The problem is that I've had, I'm not sure exactly how I would go about telling him that it might not be his baby.
This is a child that's already been born?
Yeah.
How old is the child?
1.5.
And he's been raising it as his own?
Yeah.
Is there any distinguishing features? Is he beginning to doubt that it's his for some reason?
No, but the thing is that...
He got a 8-month-old pregnant, so we know it's his.
I really would like to tell the other guy. He's back. He was gone.
No. Julie, you are so full of it. You want to tell the other guy to try to reel him in.
Well, see, I care about him.
That is so cruel to your child and the other person that's been raising this child.
The problem is that, I'm so dependent on this person that I've been with, this guy, all this time, that I don't want to rock the boat, obviously.
Yes. He's raising your child.
Rock the boat. You're gonna run an iceberg into the side of it.
This is Navy sub coming up under the ship here. It's going to blow it to pieces.
Drew, you're so timely with your references.
Nice?
But at the same time, I also would like to know, out of the two, I feel I don't want to have a problem where it's going to come up later on, and I don't want him to be angry at me if later on I have to tell him, well, no, there's a possibility that this isn't how it was supposed to be. This isn't really your dad. It's really...
The child?
Excuse me? Yes, later on.
Why would you ever do that to him?
I wouldn't want to, but what if it is?
All right, listen.
What if it is?
Okay. First off, do both these guys look alike? Are they the same nationality?
They're the same nationality.
They have any features? Nothing? The child, you can't tell by looking at the child?
No.
Okay, so what you have to do is put the child in between the two guys, and they both have to call for the child, whichever way the child crawls. I've seen this in Westerns. They do it with a horse, it'll work with a kid.
Nice.
Okay, Julie, here's the situation. You're in very thin ice in your life. You cannot chance any trouble for you or this child right now. You must resist this.
This is a need for drama.
It absolutely is.
And this is going to the impulse is to deliver your child into the same world that you came from, as opposed to trying to keep it stable and together.
Right.
And I understand that you're having to sacrifice some amount of attraction and passion in your relationship.
It's really hard. It's really hard because I would like to be out on my own, and I have no...
Yeah, but you have a child now, you're a mom, you have a dad, you have a full family here.
But I don't like this family. I don't want...
Well,
what's wrong with this? What's wrong with this guy?
I would like to take care of the kid on my own.
Right. How are you going to do that?
That's the problem. I want to know for sure, so I don't, I wouldn't proceed. If it was happened to be his baby, I wouldn't.
I don't want to be up too much, but you're making a lot of decisions about you when you need to be making a lot of decisions on behalf of the child.
And me.
And Adam.
Right.
But it's going to affect him if he's in a negative environment.
Not nearly as much as you taking him out into the street or creating all the chaos you seem to be intent on creating.
Julie.
That's not my intent to do that, though.
It isn't, but it is.
It's what's going to happen.
Listen, what's wrong with the guy you're with right now?
Is there some reason you can convince us that this situation you're in is worse than what would happen were you to leave?
I don't see him being supportive if it happened to be a situation where it...
No. What, is he beating you? Is he creating an unstable environment? Is he an awful person?
He's not, but at the same time, it's just, I see him more as we're not very sexual.
Hold on. Let me talk to Drew for a second. Okay, this guy's a nice guy.
Yeah.
And he's saving her.
Yes.
And she comes from total chaos.
Yes.
And she can't handle this nice guy.
Right.
And she has no attraction to him emotionally or sexually at all to Mr. Nice Guy who's saving.
For Mr. Abandoning A-hole.
Mr. Abandoning A-hole, who may be the father of a child, but probably isn't, is the guy she wants to go with because she comes from total chaos and she's going to relive that.
This guy ditched out to college like, got away from that.
Julie, listen to me. You need to get some counseling. You need to get some therapy. You need to calm down. You have instincts. They're all bad. You need to take care of this child. You come from chaos. You're going to make more chaos.
You shouldn't make any decisions on your own right now.
Don't do it right now.
Get somebody you can talk to. And really, you're heading in the wrong direction, we promise.
I feel really trapped.
I know,
we understand
but you have Mr. Nice Guy there, and I know that's a big turnoff for you, but you're going to have to live with it for a little while.
I don't see what there is I can do in the future, even looking a year or two.
No, I know.
Okay. Well, listen.
Julie.
Hey, why'd you have the kid then?
And why'd you call us?
I can't.
Okay, here's what I want you to promise me then. No more kids, please. No more kids.
You can't,
all right?
You can't do right by this one. Then please, God, no more.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. You do what you want to do. We're telling you how it's going to end up. All right? All right. Good luck.
That's tough. That's really tough.
Well, it is. But, I don't know what else to do.
It's so easy for us to sit up here and call it, but boy, it's painful for her, I'm sure. But that's it.
No.
That's it. That's reality.
All right. We'll take a little break.
The kid will be 18 and going to college. She'll be still like 40. 38 or something like that. She can go have a life then.
Tell her that. Hey, baby, in a scant 17 and a half years, you'll be living large.
In those parenting years, you're parenting. You know what I'm saying? Everybody dedicates those years to that.
Well, remember the top of the show we were talking about bad parents and bad people in a bad society. That's what it's come down to. All right, when we come back, we're going to speak to Patrick, his 17 girlfriend, started crying during sex.
Ooh, bad.
Oh, that is a bummer. After this. LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That's the number one UCLA Bruin fan to my left. That gives you a ratification radio. Dr. Drew, everybody. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. I did have a good time with Drew's kids yesterday.
Oh, wow.
Played a little basketball with them.
So
they're wonderful, wonderful. They're great kids.
Yeah.
They really are great kids. Drew keeps a pretty short leash on them.
It's Susan, too. Give her some credit.
Which one's Susan? Oh, your wife? Yeah. Drew does a good job with these kids. Drew told him to thank me like 114 times. They're like, say thank you. Because Christ, I did. I was like, you told me that. Say thank you. It really means a lot, by the way, parents. When you're standing next to a kid going, say thank you. Because like, I did. Say it again. Thanks. Hey, no problem. It's like, you realize, say thank you in front of the person they're thanking, it kind of takes away from it. You know, it's, say thank you. Then they're getting in the car. It's like, bye, bye, bye. Say thank you. Thanks. I want a kid next to me. I was like, say you're welcome. You're welcome. Say thanks. Played them in basketball. They beat me. I had a great time.
Pinball?
Pinball.
They love your house, by the way.
Good times.
Oh, man, they love that house.
Well, got the party house. The reason I built the party house is for 7-year-olds to run around. Patrick?
Yeah.
You're 17.
Yeah.
Your girlfriend started crying during sex.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first time you're with her, or is this something...
No, we've been together for about 5 months now.
Well, let me give you 3 options with this. Yeah. This is
I figured that
I love you so much I can't contain myself.
Rarest, probably.
Your dork is splitting me in half.
That's part of number 1. Impossible.
Uncle Lou raped me.
Number 2, Uncle Lou raped me. Number 3.
I gave you 3.
No, number 3 is...
No, you do number 4. I gave you 3.
But your dork splitting me and I love you so much is the same one. It never happens.
All right.
Number 2 is... what?
I gave you 1 and 2 and 3.
All right, 4.
Give me 4.
4 is my feelings have changed and I can't contain it.
No. I mean, I'm not in love? No way. No way.
I had that once.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
That was with a prostitute. It's difficult for sure. He's a very passionate man. Oh, my God, that's got to be rough. It's like you're humping away and they're crying, and it's like, am I hurting you, baby? No. Are you thinking about your own? No. You love me so much? No. Which one? What do you think's closest, Patrick?
Well, I don't know, because I know she enjoys it. I know she does, because, I mean, she
fakes that orgasm every time?
No, I don't think she fakes it.
I see.
I think she'd sooner tell me it was bad than fake it.
How old is she?
She's 18.
Mm-hmm. But how's her family?
So that's the thing I'm wondering about. Because, I mean, I don't want to go into too much detail because, you know, she might be listening.
Mm-hmm.
And I used my real name, which was pretty stupid, but...
James?
I used my real name, which is kind of dumb.
Let me repeat his real name.
Okay. All right, Patrick.
But she wasn't born in this country. She moved here about 10 years ago.
From where?
From an Asian country.
Okay.
Philippines, I guess.
There is probably a 5th version of this, too, which is, I'm so guilty. I'm super religious, and I shouldn't be doing this, and I feel so guilty.
She moved here, but she moved with her mom, and her dad didn't move with her. And her dad didn't move here till probably 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
How old is she?
She's 18. And what kind of guy is her dad?
And he's a real strict, kind of totalitarian type guy. Likes to keep a real tight leash on her.
Yeah. Do you think he ever abused her?
I don't think so. But she kind of had a promiscuous past.
Okay. Yeah, we're sort of heading towards...
Yeah, we're heading toward maybe a little sexual abuse.
Or that kind of thing. Those kinds of feelings.
From her dad?
No. Just in general.
Just some emotional pain.
Why don't you talk to her about it? I mean, why don't you say to her, hey, you know, you're crying during the lovemaking. What's up?
I tried... I stopped, of course. And I tried to ask her right then, and all I could really get from her, she didn't really want to tell me, and so I kept asking, and all I could really get from her was, you know, I don't want to lose you or something like that, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, this is daddy.
Okay.
I don't want to lose you and everybody I love or what, I don't know.
Yeah.
To me, the crying doesn't mean stop. It means hurry up. But listen, Patrick, I'm not so sure you need or want to know the answer at 17. It could be a million things.
Even if she's bad news, I mean, do I want to?
No.
Listen, she's not bad news.
Not bad news.
Don't get her pregnant.
Right.
You're probably not going to get married. Practice being a good, loving boyfriend.
Yeah.
But one other thing I wanted to ask, like, she really, really enjoys sex, like, a lot. Like, she wants.
Yeah, we can tell by her crying.
Yeah, isn't that pathetic that has to be an issue for the guy? It's like she's too into it.
Well, let's hear him out. Let's hear him out.
I mean, doesn't the guy usually want it more than the girl? She wants it more than I do.
Well, maybe you're gay.
How much do you want? How much does she want it?
Oh, hold on.
Well, she may be Look, she may be sexual compulsive from having been sexually abused. It could be part of that whole syndrome.
There's issues with this young lady.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. Yeah. I wish somebody would have pulled me aside. Oh, wait a minute. I was 17. I was masturbating. But I wish someone would have pulled me aside at different points in different relationships in my life and said, look, you're 19, you're 17, you're 15,
Relax.
You're whatever. Relax.
You're
not going to marry. I'm doing it. Don't tell me.
Yeah, but you can't really get them out of themselves.
I understand. He's not a psychologist. He's not going to get to the bottom of this, and he surely doesn't want to get to the bottom of this. Just relax, have your sex, don't get her pregnant, and be a good ear for her and a shoulder for her to cry on. There's nothing you're going to do to fix this. What's he going to do?
Be a loving,
there you go,
stable person.
There you go. Shannon?
Hi.
You're 16. What's up?
Okay. I really want to have a kid, and I don't know when the best time is to have sex.
You're 16?
Yeah.
We forbid you.
Why?
Because you're 16.
You're a mess. Why? What's going on with you?
I'm not going to tell you the best time to get pregnant. I refuse.
What do you mean?
Well, the best time to have sex is on your period if you want to get pregnant. Right, Drew?
Sure, that's the time.
That's the time. And
put the condom on.
And make sure he does this pull-out move I perfected back in the mid-'80s.
No.
Yeah, that's my move. Yeah, I'm passionate, too. Shannon?
Yeah?
Picture me pulling out?
No.
It's worse than me pulling in, I'll tell you that right now. Me pulling in pales in comparison.
A couple minutes. I'll be off in a couple minutes.
No, he's got a minute.
Okay. I'll be off in a minute. I'm talking to Nick. Okay.
Yeah, Shannon?
Yeah?
Is that the loving grandparents?
Father.
Oh, yeah. He's going to be wonderful.
How old is father?
42.
Man, say something. He's going to be a wonderful grandfather to your new child. Who's Mick?
Dad.
An ex.
Oh, an ex. No, she said she's talking to me.
Yeah, he's a sperm donor.
No, he's not.
Okay. Hey, Shannon?
Yeah?
I know we only have a minute, so let's just use it wisely.
Oh, he won't be back for about an hour.
Okay. I know you've been through a lot in your life. The kid ain't the answer.
Well,
it really isn't, baby.
No, get a puppy.
Well, I've been wanting a kid since I was about 12.
Yeah, I wanted to be an astronaut, too.
Don't do that.
It's not going to happen for a while.
Don't do that, Shannon.
Why?
Forget about you.
It's about you.
It's about society.
Right, but not only that, a child is not about you. It's about the child. And if you are having a child because it's what you need, that is the wrong time to have a child.
I just think it'd be a good experience.
Well, then if you're going to sacrifice someone else's well-being for a good experience, at least do it at a time when it's least damaging to the child.
You want a good experience, go to Epcot Center for a weekend or something. Don't have a kid. That is the world's worst excuse for a kid.
Well, I mean, I can support it. And
Janet, you're talking about another human being's life that you want that you want to have control over just because it would be a good experience.
Well, not just that.
And because you've been wanting one.
It's a person that will love you unconditionally.
Right, that is the wrong reason to have a child. That's why kids do that.
Hold on a second. Drew hates his parents, and I hate my parents. and we weren't even raised in a too bad an environment. Drew would like to kick the ass out of his old dad's ass right now. He tells me every day before the show. I like to kick that geezer's ass. From here to the poorhouse, he yells. I swear to God. No way, that kid's going to hate you. He's going to want to know what happened to Dad and why you had that abusive grandpa running around and why you couldn't support, why doesn't he have all the other things the other kids
have. And unconditional love is not what a child provides you. It's what you provide a child. And children are very stressful and very rageful and very difficult. And when he doesn't comply with your needs for idealized love, it's going to be damaging to that child.
Well, I've already raised 2 kids.
Right. Yourself and your little brother, right?
No, 2 of my cousins.
Okay. Listen.
Wasn't that unconditional love?
They, love my cousins. I love them and they love me.
Why did you raise your 2 cousins?
Because their mom's a drug addict.
Okay. Listen, you hillbillies.
Hello?
I'm going to drop the Roach Motel off over there and collect all you. and drag it off into the ocean. Stop it. You hear me?
Yeah.
You get yourself an education. You go somewhere far away, and you stop that crappy life you're leading with all your hillbilly relatives.
Okay.
Do you hear me?
Yeah.
Why do you want to do that?
I don't know.
You realize when you have a kid that is the first nail in the coffin of a fulfilling life when you do it at your age. You cannot go to college. You can't have the career you want. Good luck meeting a guy when you have a 2-month-old hanging on your hip.
Just a minute.
All right.
Listen, we're done.
Shannon,
good luck.
where
Shannon.
you don't get pregnant.
This isn't the solution, okay?
Okay.
This is a friend.
Work hard, go to college, and go somewhere far away, all right?
All right.
All right.
Much better.
Oh, boy. Listen, you knuckleheads, you should take a look at what's going on in your family. And if it's a good thing, then you should try to emulate it. But if it's a bad thing, don't emulate it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, look at it like you're opening a restaurant.
Cafeteria?
No, what I'm saying is you go into a crappy restaurant where they serve crappy food and have crappy service.
You don't do that.
And you want to open your own restaurant, which would be the equivalent to starting a family.
Yeah.
Don't model it after what you've seen, what you've been in.
The compulsion
That
to
mess,
repeat.
that chaotic mess. Don't do it.
The compulsion to repeat trauma, though, is unreal. Someone's got to explain that biology someday.
I believe it's got something to do with IQ.
No.
Yeah.
No, that's what's so bizarre about it. It doesn't.
Yeah, but look at it this way. There's always an example of somebody who came from a messy, chaotic thing and got out of it and went 180 degrees off and completely led a different life. And those people have a certain something, and I believe that something is IQ.
It seems like resiliency more than IQ, because some of them don't go off to great, scholastic experiences.
Yeah, but it's a kind of a life IQ, I believe.
We'll talk more off here.
All right.
Yeah, I
Off the air?
agree. Emotional IQ.
Thank you. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll speak to Katie. Katie's 19. She picked the scab off her vagina.
Nice.
It bled. It hurts. Oh, man.
Let's get right to that.
Hold on a second. Katie?
Yeah?
Can you leave your vagina alone for a couple of minutes? We're going to take a break, all right? All right, we'll get back with you.
Okay.
All right, tie, what would you do? Tie a tourniquet around your waist if your vagina was bleeding?
No, it wasn't bleeding like that.
I see. All right. All right, we will take a break. We'll be back. It is. What's the music? It is the LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. He is Dr. Drew over there. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Forget about that fact. Let's get back to the phones because we got a gal who's picking at herself over here. Nice. Katie?
Hi. It wasn't like I didn't know if it was a real scab, but it was like a hard bump that was down there, and so I pulled it and it came off, and then it looked like a scab.
That was your clitoris.
No, it wasn't. It was like on the end, before the taint.
Okay. All right.
Ooh.
And
had there been some?
It was where I thought there had been a tear earlier.
Okay.
And something like a scab had formed. I pulled that off, and then there was a little bit of blood. It wasn't like gushing blood.
Got it.
Maybe there was a little tear.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Or some chafing, or herpes. Sometimes will cause some irritation down there.
Really?
It said usually it's not just in one spot unless it's a recurrence.
Well, it was only that spot, and ever since then, like nothing hard had come back. Like it looked like a scab when I looked at it after I took it off.
Yeah.
And then ever since then, sex has been burning.
How long? How long has that been going on for?
It's been ever since that I pulled that off.
Well, ever since that. Ever since the show.
Oh, I see. So let's see. That was Saturday. Well, a week ago Saturday. So it's been 8 days.
About.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's been a while. Like no scab came back or anything.
And no kudos for that.
But it feels like
Katie. Katie?
Yeah.
Earth to Katie?
Yeah.
What day? How many days ago did that scab come off?
I don't know. How long ago was that?
You talking your vagina?
No, I'm talking to my husband.
I see. Ooh.
How long ago was that? That I pulled that thing off? He says 2 or 3 weeks ago, but I don't think it was that long ago.
Does he have anything going on?
No, he doesn't have anything on him.
All right, so it probably was just a tear. You guys been very active or something before?
Well, yeah, we just got married.
All right, sure.
So
does he have a big unit?
I think so. He doesn't think so.
Good. That's what I like, a humble man. All right. So
actually, I had to convince him.
Did he have a big penis?
Yeah.
That's nice. Why don't you come by my place and convince me when you're done with him?
No, Adam, I love you to death, but I can't. I'm married.
Yeah, well, listen, we don't have to have sex.
You have to touch him.
Yeah,
just make him feel good.
Give me sort of for the verbal validation that I've been missing. All right?
Okay.
All right.
When I meet you, I will, because I do plan on meeting you.
Oh, yeah?
I'll just tell you over and over again that you have a big...
We're finishing school again? I missed that part.
Yeah, I'm not in finishing school.
Oh, you're not? Shocking. All right, Katie.
Okay.
Is she all right?
Yeah, Katie, it sounds fine. It's hot baths. Give it a little time. These things take a few weeks to heal.
Women can tear down there.
And maybe, you keep having sex with them. It's going to keep irritating that. Use a lot of lubricant. Maybe just kind of give it a rest for a week or so. Yeah. Sorry.
You can tear a woman's vagina with your penis?
It's not tearing. It's not. Well, you can, but it's not tearing. It's just raw. Rubbing it raw. So literally. It's like the corners of the mouth, and you get chafing and stuff in there.
Yeah, we got to blow those guys. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Tony?
Yeah.
You're 23?
Yes, I am.
What's up?
I was just calling it. I've been dating a girl for over a year now, and we just love or having sex or banging or whatever you want to call it. And I come a lot faster than I used to. Is there something? I mean, somebody told me it could be premature ejaculation.
It could very well be. We'd have to see your semen.
Does she have a problem with this?
Yeah, because I finish in like 40 seconds, and like she has to wait like maybe a third or fourth time before she gets her pleasure done with.
Third or fourth time.
You're having 3 and 4 orgasms?
Yeah, but not consecutively in the span of like maybe 2 or 3 hours.
Holy Christ. Yeah. Yeah, how about you give her a little oral sex? Balance things out.
I do that, but she prefers...
Oh, she does? Can she have an orgasm through the oral sex?
Yeah.
She can. Well, maybe you should give her one of those orally, put a check in her orgasm column, then you have yours, then you do your 3 or 4 things, and then you finish her off.
Is there a way of... somebody told me that there's some or something like that.
Oh, my God. Jeez.
So I don't know. I mean,
got the C word flying all over the place.
And he's got the erudite friends. Tony.
Tourniquet?
No, don't do that.
Well, wait a minute. Now, what about the lubricant? That's an interesting point. I mean, we never really talk about it, but if you think about it, friction is kind of the name of the game.
Yeah,
no, calm down.
I understand, but a 40-second guy, it's not going to make that much difference.
What I mean is, if I'm using my hand to help myself, and all of a sudden I loosen the grip, it's going to take a little while.
It might. But at 40 seconds, you might add 10 seconds. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's 20%. Whatever the hell it is.
But you can take the serotonin reuptake inhibiting drugs. Drugs like Prozac will help premature ejaculation sometimes.
Start with the lube and move on to the drugs.
How often do they have in their sessions?
Tony?
Yeah.
How often are you having sex?
I mean, it can be anywhere from once a day to 3 or 4 times a day.
Holy Christ! You're gonna wear a hole in her. And how about you take
no scabs yet though.
How about you take care of yourself before you're with her?
I've tried that. I've tried that before, like cold shower before.
No.
Like,
he doesn't mean cold shower.
No, I don't mean running in place and hitting yourself in the abdomen. I mean whacking off, you retard.
Yeah, I know that. That's what I mean by cold shower.
Oh, it is? All right.
Is code? New code.
I don't know. What happened? Doesn't work? Doesn't work?
No, it doesn't work. No, it like you said, it takes it up maybe 20%.
All right. Well, start with the lube, and then you can get into those serotonin reuptake inhibitors.
And then wear condom. Sometimes that'll help.
Do it?
Wear a condom. Put a poster of the now deceased Tavern guy at the head of the bed. Something for you to stare at. Slow you down just a little bit. I mean it. What about getting a picture of your grandmother or something?
You mean it?
I mean that. Wouldn't that add a minute or two?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
A handful of lube. I'm going for the lube and the picture of Gandhi. It's, the one where he's in the diaper. Picture Gandhi, poster of Gandhi, handful of lube. See if you can add a couple of minutes, and if that doesn't work, then you can get into the Prozac. All right? All right. When we come back, we're going to speak to Sharon. Sharon is 17. Her boyfriend came in his hand. What the hell are we doing with our lives here, Drew? Fingered her, and then her period's late now. Could be another one of those attacks we got.
We got to have somewhere to ask these questions.
We'll be back. Well, finally, something I can dance to. Now, there's a riff. That's a good band there.
You know, I just think of the guy that dances out in front of the Bosstones. That's what you look like dancing. That's all.
Except for I'm a really bad dancer. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. I'm Adam Carolla. It's Dr. Drew. Tommy Maddox, if he's not too beaten up, the quarterback from the LA Extreme, the new XFL league, should be in here tomorrow. And I'm enjoying the XFL. I don't care what some people say. It's fun. It's a spectacle. It's a hell of a lot better than watching golf or the Pro Bowlers Tour,
football,
ice dancing, or whatever the hell we'd be watching at this point. And it's fine. Seems there's been some competitive games, some good hitting. I like some of the new innovations, and I really have no problem with it. And some of the rules, like not having the extra point being automatic, and by having essentially go for two all the time, or not being allowed to kick the extra point,
right?
And not being able to do the fair catch, and just there's a handful of the rules in there that the NFL could learn from. I enjoy it. Sharon?
Yeah.
You're 17?
Yeah.
All right. So your boyfriend? What'd he do?
He put his hands inside his pants, right, to remove his uncomfortable penis, right, because we were messing around.
Sure.
And how we were getting...
Remove his uncomfortable penis.
Okay. And then...
Fascinating.
Because he was getting hard. So
right.
He kind of... Okay, of course, liquid that comes out before...
The pre-cum, right?
Yeah. Well, he got it in his hand, and he didn't tell me anything. And he put his hand on me,
Like, yeah?
Yeah.
Put his hand in you?
Yeah.
How do you know he got that on his hand?
Because he's like, oh my God, I did this and I did that. But he told me after.
Sure.
And
well, it'd be a good time to take the morning after pill just to take away any potential risk there, huh?
But it's possible? I mean,
it's possible, but again, we have this pill now that really all you guys should have in your medicine cabinet. It's the birth control pill, same old pill. It's just you take a double dose within 3 days of an unprotected sexual encounter, and it prevents pregnancy just the way your birth control pill, same mechanism as your birth control pill.
But this, she doesn't have a birth control pill, but this has been more than 3 days, right?
Oh, it's been 3 weeks.
I see. And you've missed your period?
Yeah, for 2 weeks, and I've never missed a period. I've had it for years, and I've never missed it. Never, and it's not ever been more than 3 days late.
I see. Well, it's definitely possible. It's not probable, but if a man dipped his hand in semen and then put it up you, I could see it.
Well, it's possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so you got to
get a pregnancy test. It's time.
Okay, thank you.
All right, don't fret too much because it probably isn't from this. You never had intercourse with the guy?
No.
Really?
Really, we were getting close to it, but I can't get myself to to do it.
You can't?
No, because it's not that I'm afraid. It's just that I don't know.
All right, don't worry about getting yourself to. Do it when you're ready. Just relax. And hopefully you won't have to deal with what we think you're dealing with.
He's supposedly ready because he wants me to have a child already.
Oh, my God.
That's
No.
He did it.
Sharon. Oh, my God.
No. Really?
Yeah.
He really wants you to have his child?
Yeah.
How old is he?
He's going to be 18.
Why does he want a child?
I don't know. He's really into the relationship, and he says that he tells his parents he wants to marry me and he wants all of this, and it kind of scares me because I don't think he knows exactly what he wants.
Well, it sounds like you don't want what he wants, so that's good enough, all right?
Hey, Sharon.
Yeah.
Listen to me. You are you're the gatekeeper. You understand? You have to be in charge of the birth control because this idiot wants a kid. He's not going to be very responsible. You need to get on the pill before you have sex.
But
don't slip up.
I want to get on the pill, but I don't want them to do the pap smear.
Why? You listen. Why not?
Because I feel uncomfortable.
Well, it's something you got to get used to because young women die of cervical cancer.
Yeah.
So you got to get it checked out. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Can you get a woman to do it?
What?
Can you get a woman to do it? Is that going to be any better?
Female gynecologist?
I don't know. It's just weird because I'm not like. I don't think
it's part of your health care. Men get their orifices checked. It's weird. They don't like it.
No, we
got to do it.
We do? When do we do that?
I was talking to somebody the other day about how men don't go to doctors and how we have to either get dragged in or if we have a problem, we wait till it goes away.
Right.
And you know what? Women start going at 18 and they go regularly. They get used to going to the doctor.
That's why they live 10 years longer.
Yeah, we don't start going until we're 60 when our prostate starts falling out our rear, and then we're going.
Well, listen, we treat our bodies like women treat cars.
Yeah.
Now, what I mean is a woman brings a car into the mechanic when something breaks down, right?
Yeah.
Guy brings his body into the doctor when something breaks down. But a guy with his car will bring the car in for maintenance all the time. And there's nothing. He'll have the differential fluid change and the tranny fluid change and all that before there's any troubles. We understand that concept as it pertains to automobiles, just not our ass.
And it all seems to me that it's similar to how we deal with directions. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, we'll figure out. We'll find a way there.
Yeah, let's hit the road.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Get up to speed, and then we'll figure it out while we're doing 70. Anna?
Yeah.
You're 17. What's up?
Well, I work at a restaurant, and my boss and I, my 23-year-old boss and I, we ended up sleeping together.
Mm-hmm.
And we really haven't talked about it since. And
he's the manager of the restaurant?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've given this speech many times. I do not trust men who work in the restaurant industry.
Yeah.
They're all skirt chasers.
Well, aren't there two versions? There's the super nice guy with the kids who's like ultra responsible, wearing a tie, and then there's also this guy.
Now, young guys who manage restaurants nail waitresses. That's why they get into it.
Period.
That's the perks. That and free croutons.
How about older guy?
The funny thing is we hung out before, and he was like, well, there will be no dating between employees, blah, blah, blah. That's a no-no. And then eventually we hung out again, and, well, something happened, so.
I see. Now, you like him, right?
Yeah, I like him a lot more, and nothing has really been said since. Another girl found out, and she went to me, and I admitted to it, and she went to him, and he denied it, and then he told me that she knew, you know.
Why did she go to him?
I don't know.
She likes him.
Kind of a big mouth kind of person, and yeah, I think she likes him too.
And what happened exactly?
Like, what do you mean with him and I?
They had sex. You guys didn't do it on the salad bar, did you?
Well, what happened is me, him, and another friend were hanging out, and actually this wasn't at work. This was outside of work at my house, and my friend got really drunk and was kind of telling my secrets, and I had said before that I thought he was cute. And as soon as she told that secret, he had his hands on me, and I obviously didn't want to stop it because I liked him.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but maybe he has a girlfriend.
Well, that's the thing is he didn't have a girlfriend at the time. And then he got back together with this girl, and he wants to propose to her, blah, blah, blah. And I just feel like I should tell her.
Now she's got to tell.
Yeah.
What?
It's important that everyone know the truth now?
Well, I'm thinking that I should make sure he knows that I liked him before he goes and, like, gets engaged to this girl and, you know.
He knows that because that was your secret.
He knows you like him.
He does know?
That was your secret, right?
Well, your friend...
He knows that I like him, but he doesn't, because I liked him more after, you know.
Well, it's just normal, which is what happens to women. They get a certain hormone that's released that causes a bonding to the person they slept with.
Doesn't that suck? Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Right.
Yes, it does.
It's from the retardo gland.
But I don't want to, things aren't awkward between us at all at work, and that's really nice, and I want to, like, talk to him about it and, like, say that, yeah, I'm a woman, and obviously my hormones.
Right. I think he owes you that. I do.
So,
he does.
I think he owes a little discussion.
I'm just worried about making things awkward. Do you?
No, it will be awkward, but I think you sound like someone can assert yourself, and I think he owes you a face-to-face discussion.
Right.
But don't get into, I think the girl you're going to marry needs to know this, because that's about you getting revenge then.
No, I don't want her to know.
Right. You talk to him.
I want him to know.
Okay.
I think that's a good idea.
Don't get your hopes up.
Well, okay.
But I think he owes you that discussion, an honest face-to-face.
Listen, ladies, you liking us does not make us like you more, unfortunately. Sometimes it makes us like you less.
It usually makes a guy become avoidant.
If there's a guy who hears that someone likes him and then has sex with that person, he knows. If he's into that person, he will continue with that person. If he's not, it's not because the other person didn't remind him again that they were interested. Guys go after women who aren't interested in them all the time. You don't need to be interested. And if you're the least bit interested and the guy's interested, that's enough. But certainly if you have sex with a guy and he's into you, he'll keep coming. He will not get... Listen, he broke up... This guy's an a-hole. He broke up with his girlfriend. Probably never did. They probably got in a big blowout and they, took a couple weeks off or a couple days off. He slept with her. Then they got back together and he's trying to lay low.
Yep.
All right. But at least he gave him a speech about dating employees.
Nice.
I'm telling you, guys who manage restaurants are all the same scum. Same with those chefs. Don't trust them as far as I can throw those guys. Kim?
Yeah?
You're 12.
Okay, I haven't seen my dad in like 2 months.
Okay.
And, he came over with his new girlfriend once, and...
How long have your parents been split up?
Like 5-7 years.
Has he been in your life the whole time?
What?
Had he been in your life the whole time until the last 2 months?
Actually, he used to be like a really bad alcoholic. And, he quit for about like 2 years, and then he got back on, and he went on and off and on and off. And then he was off for a while, and he met this girlfriend.
And he started drinking again.
And he started drinking again, and he came over with his girlfriend, and they were drunk and stuff, and my sister, she's 15, she was getting really, really frustrated with them because they were drunk and they came over. And she got him back on alcohol.
Yeah, well, his
girlfriend.
Don't blame her. He's an alcoholic. He's not in treatment.
She's got a couple of kids somewhere that are saying he got her back on alcohol.
Right.
Actually, she has a 5-year-old son.
Right. This is the point. Their kid's perspective is it's his fault that they're drinking. You see?
Yeah.
They're both alcoholics. They found each other, and they're supporting each other's disease. That's the way it goes. You got to go to some Al-Anon, Kim. You got to go. You really do, because he doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know where. He doesn't know how much time has gone by. He's out with his disease, and it's not that he doesn't love you. It's not that he's wanting to leave you all. It's that he is out there drinking, and that's all that matters to him right now. He doesn't know what else is going on.
Yeah. Like we got our phone number changed because it got disconnected.
Kim, do you know what Alateen is?
What?
Do you know what Alateen is?
No.
You gotta go. You must go. It's a program for young, particularly young teenagers, to help them deal with people in their lives, usually their parents, with alcoholism.
Hey, Kim?
Yeah?
I don't know about your chops, but how come you didn't ask her what it was when he was telling you you had to go?
What?
Okay. Hey, Kim?
Yeah?
Okay, listen. I swear to God, I'm a genius and I'm never wrong.
So listen to him.
Are you listening?
Yes.
You cannot obsess about your father and what he's doing and his behavior. He's drunk. He's with someone who's drinking. He's back. And you cannot fix him.
It's not your fault.
And it's not your fault, and you cannot focus on fixing him. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You have to take care of yourself.
It's just like if he had cancer and the cancer was making him sick and he had to be in the hospital for months and months. You couldn't see him.
Yeah.
The same kind of thing.
I know it's a bad scene, but you have to take care of yourself, and you have to be careful that you don't get hooked up or attracted to guys.
She will get attracted to.
That you don't have babies with or start relationships with bad alcoholic men like your dad. Okay? Because that's what you're going to want to do. And the only way to prevent you having a bad life, like your mom, by marrying, who had a bad life by marrying this guy, is if you go to something called Alateen and start trying to get some help for yourself.
Okay? You got to do that. You can call Alcoholics Anonymous.
Let her grab a pad.
I don't have a number on hand, but just local Alcoholics Anonymous and ask for Alateen referral.
Okay.
Can you do that,
there'll be
please?
something nearby.
Yeah, I can.
All right.
Will you do that?
Take your sister with you. It'd be good for both of you to go.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
All right.
Yeah, take your mom, too.
Your mom can go to Al-Anon. You go to Alateen.
Okay.
All right.
I do that. And call us back.
Okay, thanks.
But do that.
Okay.
All right. Oh, I really like to just take a shotgun to these guys.
Yeah.
They don't realize. They don't realize what they do to their daughters. The men, the boys, they don't really care as much. They just don't. It's like they're going to go play some pee-wee football, screw dad.
Yeah.
But the daughters, man, they freak.
Yeah.
They can't handle it.
Yeah, and then they got to go fix it when they're older.
Oh, yes. Yes. It's like, it's a death sentence.
It's like the a-hole cycle of life, you know, the cycle of a-holes.
Yeah.
This is how a-holes get on with their lives. That's how they're able to continue to be a-holes, because they got these crops out there supporting them.
Right. I mean, I think like you should be thinking about your a-hole alcoholic dad at 12, for Christ's sake. Shane?
Hi.
Hey, you're 23. What's up?
Well, about 3 weeks ago, 3 months ago, I and my girlfriend, we were experimenting with anal sex, and we did it probably for about 2-3 weeks.
I like when they go experimenting. Like, what happened? The Bunsen burner fell over and the lab caught on fire?
Erlenmeyer flask.
He ran in to get the monkeys out. It was a disaster. Hazmat team had to show up. All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's cool. Yeah, we're kind of experimental couples, and we've slowly been progressing over the years and trying new things. So, But anyways, about 3-4 weeks after that, I believe I developed gonorrhea. I went to the doctor, got a test run. I didn't get the test results back, but I got put on the antibiotics and everything.
Were you using condoms during sex?
No, not during that. It was sort of a spur of the moment.
Did they do a gonorrhea culture?
Yeah, they did the old stick test and, got a little jolt out of that one. But,
and you don't know what the results were?
I haven't checked back yet.
Because they gave you a shot and some antibiotics and it got better, so you didn't check out.
Oral antibiotics.
Yeah. All right, well... just the bacteria in the rear end area can cause a urethral infection. So
diarrhea equals gonorrhea.
No.
Oh, I don't know. Why? It doesn't? Then maybe it wasn't gonorrhea?
No, it might not have been.
Did you tell the doctor that you were engaging in?
Yeah, and but the thing is we've only been, it's just been the both of us that's been partners for just a couple
it's
years.
not like she would have gonorrhea harbored in her anus for long periods of time. No way.
Yeah.
Was she treated with antibiotics also?
Yeah, that's the thing is she also developed a similar bladder feeling type infection,
Well, were you having intercourse with her after having anal intercourse?
No. That's the thing. We weren't.
Well, but she got a bladder infection anyway.
Yeah,
that's totally different.
So that's just coincidence?
I suspect.
They
were messing around in a sort of dirty area, and they both got bacteria.
How dare you call his girlfriend's area dirty?
No, like when you're doing a surgery in there, you call it a dirty area.
You do?
Because there's lots of bacteria there.
You say we're going to work on your dirty parts?
I have one other question.
Yes.
My girlfriend's planning on going on the Depo-Provera.
Yeah.
I was researching online for her about that, and I found out that in some cases there's a irreversible pound per shot gained. Is that true, or?
I mean, there can be some weight gain that's difficult to lose. Yes.
Why? How does that work?
It's just all the pill can do that way too, but
really,
it just happens.
All right, but listen, that's a rare instance, right?
Yeah, that's unusual. The majority of people get heavy bleeding for 3 months and no bleeding after that, and irritability, moodiness, and mood disturbances and decreased libido. Other than that, the pill's perfect.
No side effects. Yes, and think about how much weight you gain when you get pregnant.
There you go.
Shannon?
Hello?
You're 17?
Yeah.
What's up?
I made up my question. I'm sorry.
All right.
I know you don't care. I did ecstasy a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And, actually, it was probably about a month ago.
Right.
I took 2 pills. It was my first time. Everybody said it would last about 8 hours, and it really only lasted about 2, and then wore off.
All right.
But ever since then, I've been so much hornier than I was before. Like, I want sex, all the time.
Huh. Interesting.
And
I don't know. I mean,
has there been anything else going on? We've been feeling like not having to sleep less or super.
Yeah, my sleep patterns have been insane. Like they're all over the place.
Why?
But my sleeping was always weird before that, so I don't think that.
Are you feeling like you have extra energy and that kind of thing?
No.
Why, by the way, did you take 2 if it was your first time?
I don't know. They gave me 2.
They gave you 2?
Yeah.
All right.
Take 2 of these.
Nice. Good thing they didn't give you 10.
Yeah. Well, Shane, I'm wondering, that's kind of an unusual side effect, unless there's some other brain chemistry sort of being exposed by the drug. Like perhaps you had a manic depressive type predisposition. This can bring on little manic episodes. Is there any bipolar illness or manic depression in your family?
No, but I've always thought I was kind of depressed. I don't really know, and that was kind of another question I wanted to ask if there was any way I could get counseling without my parents knowing about it.
Yeah, you are.
Well, who's paying for it?
It doesn't understand for it.
Yeah, thank you.
Does the school have something?
Why don't you let your parents know? What's wrong with that?
Because it's kind of my brother emotionally abused me kind of all my life.
Oh boy.
I'm really nervous talking about this.
What do you mean he emotionally abused you?
He just always constantly put me down, and he killed my confidence totally. And I was very withdrawn. I wanted to kill myself a lot.
Really? It's your brother. Because your brother.
We would suspect that something else is going on with your parents.
Physical.
Yeah, but why weren't your parents there to support you more?
Sexually physical?
No. Beating, like hitting. But I had 2 neighbors, 2 guys that they were about my age that were sexual with me.
All right, well that's the real problem.
Hey, baby, you didn't have to make up your question today. You got a handful here.
Yeah.
I'm just but it's really hard because outwardly I kind of developed I don't know. I just decided it wasn't going to get to me anymore, and I acted very confident. And outwardly, everybody thinks I'm great. I do very well in school. I'm in high school, but I go to college.
Well, at the college you go find where the mental health services are. Colleges all have very developed mental health services, and go.
It's funny.
That's up to you.
Like what I did. I was in junior college, but I was in high school, essentially.
Except you graduate.
Well, it was as if I was in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's just a little difference there. Really got 2 peas in a pot.
Yeah, instead of reaching out to college from high school, you're reaching back to high school from college.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah, you could smoke. It was great. All right. We'll take ourselves a little break. When we come back, we'll speak to Javier. Javier's 21, had unprotected sex, and now has pus coming out of his penis.
Very nice.
Beautiful. After that. Yeah. LoveLine. Well, madam. That's my good buddy over there, Dr. Drew. Tomorrow night, theoretically, if he's not too banged up, Tommy Maddox will be in here from the LA Extreme, XFL. Huge win yesterday. Huge overtime win. Is exciting a football game, at least the last quarters, I've seen in a long time. Considering all the NFL games have been blowouts, basically, the last 3 or 4 plays.
The NBA All-Star game was fun tonight, too.
Yeah.
The East was down by 21 points most of the game. Won the game.
Yeah, I like it. They slow down on the defense just long enough to let those guys do their stuff. And
did I see the Clippers were on the East team?
I don't know.
I didn't see that.
I didn't pay any attention to that.
I was weird. I couldn't quite understand that. Anyway,
Javier.
Yeah.
You're 21.
Yeah. I had a question. Well, I had some unprotected sex with this girl about in the middle of January, and
Excuse me a second.
Did you say vagina area?
No.
Vagina area, I think it was.
January.
No, middle of January.
Middle of January. And
did it not sound like the vagina area?
Oh,
yeah.
Well, they have Rocktober, and they have like Led September and stuff like that on the rock stations. September.
Yes.
Maybe this is Vaginuary.
Okay, Javier.
It's next 11 months from now, it'll be Vaginuary on LoveLine.
Nice. So that was a month ago or so, 3 weeks ago, yeah.
Yeah, so, you know, like afterwards, you know, we have sex, you know, I had unprotected sex, and like 2 days after that, I have like this kind of like a little red, it was like a rash on my penis.
Ooh. Did it burn?
Huh? No, it didn't burn. It wasn't like a blister or anything. It was just like a red, like, you know, like a burn or something.
Yeah. Didn't hurt?
It didn't hurt anything.
Nothing.
I'll touch it, anything, whatever.
Did it go away?
Yeah, it went away like in 4 days.
Well, unfortunately, an ulcer was like kind of like a scab.
Yeah, kind of like it was like scabbing away.
Yeah, anything that's like that goes away that doesn't hurt has to be considered syphilis until proven otherwise, believe it or not.
Really? Syphilis, you said, Mark?
Syphilis is an ulcer, a painless ulcer at the point of contact.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
And then it goes away. And then it comes back a few weeks later as a rash.
Yeah, so it's already been like, it's already been like, you know, 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, so you'll get the rash.
I haven't had any rashes.
Well, you will.
What should he do?
You gotta be seen. You gotta get treated.
And like, after that, you know, it was gone. You know.
Yeah, you gotta be seen. You gotta get treated.
I was peeing and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
He's gonna say you got to discharge and hurt, and that's all part of. That's a different STD, but often you usually get some sort of trifecta. You get a couple when you get one.
So I'm gonna do a little LoveLine reenactment here. All you need to do, Drew, is repeat. You have to be seen. You have to see a doctor. You have to get it treated. And so I had this hoop-shaped like scab on my you know what?
You have to be treated. You have to be seen. It's important.
And then later when I was peeing, it was like a flame came out.
All the more reason to get treated.
And the bathroom curtains caught on fire. And then later my testicles exploded.
Yeah. Maybe it'd be too late for your testes.
What's that?
Gotta be seen. Gotta be treated.
And then I was having sex with this hooker that died a couple weeks earlier, and like there was like she had like roaches and stuff.
Oh my God.
And then anyway, my ass caught on fire. Like gotta be seen. He just keep piling through, Javier. Whatever it is.
He was going to get to something. You're going to need me to say, okay, well, sorry, don't worry about it. Yeah, I was wrong. Yeah, the pus coming out of your penis, the fire-breathing penis, and the ulcer, no, forget it.
But then one time, urine came out of my penis instead of pus. That's when Drew jumps in. Wait a minute, urine.
Oh, well, forget it then.
Forget it then. You're giving you a clean bill of health. All right. Shady?
Shoddy.
Shoddy.
Yeah, shoddy.
What's up, Shoddy?
My question is that ever since I was like 15 and 16, I always seem to go after older men.
How much older?
Sometimes it would be maybe about 5, maximum then would be 10.
All right, so you're 15, you're attracted to 20-year-old guys.
No, actually, now I'm 21.
And you're attracted to?
Yeah, there at least have to be minimum 30. And I don't know why, and all my friends think I'm a freak for, like, pulling out with older men only, and I only find them appealing. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know why. Ever since I was 15, I just don't understand why.
Did you have an abandoning father?
No. I don't.
It'd be interesting now to see if the non-abandoning father, somebody was like gone for 10 years. Was he ever out of your life?
No.
Never?
I was at home. No, I was at home with both my parents.
And there wasn't any problem with that? Everything was okay?
Yeah, everything was okay. Every now and then, you know, I'll get, like, maybe verbally abused, but that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the extent.
By dad?
Majority of the time, yeah, it will be by dad, but seldom will be by my mother.
What do you do for a living, your dad?
He has his own business.
Oh, I see.
Businessman, yeah.
Oh, business?
Yeah.
What does he do? Does he have papers and stuff?
Paper route?
What's he do?
No, he imports and exports.
All right. And he's not going at the office all day or that kind of thing?
Actually, he does it at home.
He's not an alcoholic or an addict or anything?
No,
I mean,
verbal abuse. All right, listen, there's some women. First off, let me tell you something. We play the odds on this show. Odds are someone who call up with your problem would be an abandoning situation. That's why we ask those questions. But sometimes you're 21, you're just attracted to guys in their 30s. Yeah. That happens quite a bit, too, without the precursor stuff.
Yeah.
So
we don't think it's that bizarre.
But it's so freaky that I get sometimes I have dreams about my manager, and he's like 33, and I have dreams about having sex with him all the time. I don't know why.
Well, what kind of place do you work at?
Restaurant.
No, no, I actually work at a bank.
Oh. Yeah, if you were to sort of pull a Monica Lewinsky, I would think that was troubled. In other words, to be attracted to guys in authority, fine. To be attracted to older guys, fine. But then to act on that, or to do provocative things, and to pick guys that would violate their role in authority, then I have a problem.
Well, he's got to be married, this guy, right?
No, he's actually not. But I don't. He doesn't know anything, and it's just dreams, you know.
Oh man,
guys do that crap all the time.
Is he divorced?
No, he's single.
Why don't you ask him out?
No, I thought he's my manager. No way.
All right, good. Your instincts are fine. Hey, listen.
The thing is, I don't know how to tell my parents because eventually when I get married, they're gonna. I'm gonna tell them, you know, I want to marry only an older guy because I have to get arranged marriage.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we're getting somewhere. What's your nationality?
I'm Middle Eastern.
Aha!
You have to get an arranged marriage.
Yeah.
Really?
Why?
Well, I don't really want to, but the thing is, I'm not even attracted to my own race, and I'm usually either go for in an Arab or.
Are you financially dependent on your parents?
Well, no, I work and.
Why don't you get yourself independent and do what you want?
Middle Eastern men are amongst the most attractive men, if you've ever seen them. Wonderful individuals. They know how to treat ladies, I'll tell you that right now.
Not your seriously.
They know how to treat a lady.
Disturbing stereotype.
Put that bag on your head. And go clean that up.
In another country, right?
Yes.
No, the thing is...
Where do you think they're coming from?
They're here.
No, they're going to import. They're going to import a husband.
No, but the thing is, I'm attracted to maybe someone...
You might export a daughter, it's your worst.
I'm attracted to guys who are maybe white or Italian.
Well, Italian. Now you're talking. Okay, listen. You're in America now. You're 21. You don't owe your parents anything. I mean, you owe them some love and a handful of respect, but you don't want to marry someone you're not attracted to or not interested in.
It's sort of a classic problem of people that immigrate to America. We talked a lot of Asian people that have this issue, is that the old family want to stay attached to the old country morality, old country culture, old country way of conducting themselves. It may not be yours anymore.
It's wonderful there. That's why you moved here. Just always remember that.
If I don't marry my own race, my father will disown me, and I can't kind of make him unhappy.
He's a wonderful Middle Eastern gentleman. He's a dynamite guy. Your dad's not sounding like a great guy with the verbal abuse and the disowning.
Because my mom, she's Indian, from India, and my dad, he's actually from a country called Sudan in Africa.
Well, he didn't marry his own race.
Yeah, he did. Because he's Sudanese Indian. It goes way back. There's a story behind that.
All right. So your dad's out of North Africa.
He was actually born and raised in Africa.
In Sudan,
yeah.
And your mom's from India. And where's that near Iowa? How close is India to
Indiana?
Oh, I see. I'm confused. She's not a Hoosier, your mom?
No.
No. Seriously. Right, listen to me. Listen. You're flying a coop, that's it. Get out of the house. It's not gonna work.
In the fall I'm trying to transfer to UCLA anyway.
Right. There you go.
All that Bruin talk tonight got her going.
Right.
You need to have your own life. You need to be successful on your own, and then address the family. Don't worry about anything right now.
Right.
But maybe she'll want to retain the old culture. She might.
No. She's not attracted to her culture.
You know what? The arranged marriage is,
Oh, listen, they last on average 20 years longer than non-arranged marriages because what happens is the part that your attraction is your weakest link.
That's right.
It is you at your worst.
Yeah.
Daddy was an alcoholic, you're attracted to the alcoholic guy. Right. Daddy was abusive, you're attracted to the abusive. Mom was a whatever, as a male, you're attracted to that.
Yep.
So, you should not be trusted.
So we'll set you up with someone.
But, if you're not attracted to the guy from the get-go, for Christ's sake. Jesse? All righty.
Let's go to break.
All right. When we come back, we're going to speak to Jamie Lynn. Jamie Lynn is 19. She wants to have sex every day, and boyfriend never wants to have sex. We'll talk to Jamie Lynn after this. Hey, LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That's Dr. Drew. Let me add something there, Drew. Something I was thinking about. On my cell phone, when I check my messages, I can not erase the message until the entirety of the goddamn message is played. Do you have that on your cell phone?
No, I don't think so.
You can just erase immediately?
Yeah.
It's a feature that some people have on their cell phone, if you want to call it a feature. I was about ready to kill my grandmother and the makers of the cell phone. When it's always pissed me off that I can't just hear the message, understand who it's from, especially when you got my family who rambles more than I do. Listen, I ramble, but at least there's some entertainment value in my rambling. Occasionally. Yeah. One out of every 100 ramblings will be amusing. Not my family. They ramble. You might as well just listen to a police auction. My grandmother called me. She hurt her hip. She's rehabbing. That's all good. She didn't hang the phone up properly. I have an unlimited amount of time on my messages, and there was like 3 messages. Hers was number 1, and I listened, and I had no choice. And it was like hearing the TV in the background, hearing the nurse came in. How are we doing, Mrs. Garb? Fine, you're looking good. Well, that's
kind of new torture.
I thought she was going to start talking smack about me at a certain point.
He wanted to listen.
Originally heard like, well, now call me back, and the phone attempted to be hung up, and then I heard her say, it's my grandson, I called him, and then some other, fine, how are you? And it just kept going and going, and I'm listening to the phone and I'm screaming in my office, you bastards. Why doesn't that exist?
That's bad.
I got to clone myself so I can fix everything. I could go down there and sue that. You guys are lucky. And Nokia, I think, makes my phone. I have no idea whether that's true or not. Jamie Lynn?
Yes.
You're 19?
Yes.
What's up?
Okay, well, what my question was if a man can be desensitized from wanting to have sex.
You mean, can you overwhelm him?
Well, it's not a matter of... Okay.
Jamie, just ask the question. Set up the situation and then ask a question about it.
Okay.
Don't start speculating in the question.
Okay, in a past relationship that he was in, his past relationship, he used to be into like this really hardcore type, like really, really kinky type sex. And we just started a new relationship about 2 months ago, and I just think that, is there a possibility that he can be desensitized from this past relationship and not being like that?
Not from his past relationship, but whatever drove him to be Mr. Kinky in the last one is what's effed up in him.
Yeah.
And that's why he's acting the way he is. It wasn't the activity that screwed him up, it was the wanting of the activity that still exists within him.
Because, up until about maybe a month ago, actually, 3 weeks ago, I hadn't had sex in 11 and a half months. I had just, got out of a really bad relationship myself.
Let's go ahead and say a year, by the way. We'll forgive you the 2 weeks. Just say I hadn't had sex in a year.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, about a year. And this is the first, sexual relationship I've been in that time. And it is just, it's driving me crazy because I want to have sex all the time with him. And it's
and he doesn't want to have sex?
No.
How often are you actually having sex?
Maybe once every 2-3 days.
And how long have you been in this relationship?
About 2 months.
And what was he doing in his previous relationship?
As far as I know, what I catch of it, it was really kinky, real crazy, choking and slapping and pulling hair.
This guy's a mess. Yeah.
But
you found one bad. You lost one bad guy. You found another one.
No, he's a total sweetheart. It's just that
That's why he beat the crap out of his previous girlfriend, was making love to her. That's only sweethearts do that, isn't that true, Adam?
But see, she wanted him to do that.
No.
John Wayne Gacy was a clown.
Yeah.
You understand? They interview his neighbors. He's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful member of the community. Listen, he's got some issues. I know you're blaming this on his ex. Who was participating in this the whole time? What did he do? Take his penis off and attach it to the dog and go cry in the other room while he cuddled himself? No, he was participating in this. That's what he's into.
Okay, so how could I make him want to have sex more?
He's got issues with his sexuality. He may be bi. I'm just floating that. I got a vibe on this guy.
Yeah.
All right, he's got issues. You understand? And they're going to surface, and they already have, in your relationship.
And you have chosen bad guys in the past. That's your thing. You're attracted to guys that have problems.
Why is it so important to you?
Well, see, because he's not a bad guy. I mean,
why is it so important to you that he humped the bejesus out of you 7 days a week? You can't handle 2 or 3 times a week?
Which is
because
normal.
I want it so bad.
I know. Why do you want... I know.
He
Why?
teases me.
Listen, when I say, why is it so important to you, and you answer with, because I want it so bad.
That's not an answer.
Because he teases me to the point, it's like, I mean, he'll tease me and get me, like, totally sexually aroused, and then he'll just, like, you know, stop and leave it alone.
Why? I thought he was Mr. Wonderful.
That's abusive, Jamie Lynn. That's abusive. That's what that is.
Oh, goodness.
Well, why is he doing that to you? Because he's a screwy guy. Sexually. He's got issues.
That's bizarre to behave like that.
Yeah. I'll do that every once in a while, though. I mean, I'll put on something tight. I know the ladies are checking me out.
That really gets it.
I'll wear like a thong back, underpant, and I'll parade around the house a little.
Can you ever retrieve that thing?
I'll wave my ass in front of the ladies a little bit, and then when they get close, I'm like, don't touch. Don't touch, baby.
Can't touch this.
Can't touch this. I do a little moving around. I know they're looking. I know you ladies look, especially if I wear something tight, like I said, you know. And I got this look where a certain look where I walk around with one eyebrow higher than the other. One thing a chick likes too. Just the way I move. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Good for you.
But they can't touch. Oh yeah.
One more call.
All right. Listen. Jamie Lynn is more screwed up than we're aware.
That's true.
Thank you. And so is her boyfriend.
Well, that goes without saying.
Sam?
Yeah.
You're 23.
Yep. Okay. My boyfriend and I have this whole bit of a problem. We've been together for 4 years, and he looks at porn on the internet all the time.
What do you mean all the time?
Like every day. And,
how long every day?
He checks in for 5 minutes, or is he sitting there for hours?
No, he's a browser.
How long does he sit there?
How long?
Oh, I don't know. I'd say probably he'll stay on for maybe 45 minutes at a time, and he'll get on the internet a couple times a day.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's there.
It's too much.
He's got to learn to move a little faster. But he's masturbating each time?
I have no idea. He doesn't do it when I'm here.
All right.
And the thing is we've talked, counted 3 times about this, and I told him to please not look at it because it makes me feel bad.
Okay, Mom.
I feel very insecure.
Sorry. Well, insecure, that's your issue. That's men look at this stuff, and that's just men.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with how he feels about you, and I know it's hard to even process that as a woman. It has nothing to do with his attraction or how he feels or his commitment or his love or his anything to do with you. But it's compulsive and sort of wasteful. It's about an hour and a half a day.
But it goes back a little bit further than that, because when we first got together, he threw this idea at me that he wanted to do his own business, and he wanted to do the porn business.
Well, you got yourself an entrepreneur there.
Studying the business, huh?
No, kidding.
What's he want to do in the porn business?
He wants to videotape, photograph, pretty much anything.
No, I understand, but he doesn't want to star in the movies.
No, he says he doesn't. Well, his occupation won't allow it.
What's his occupation?
Cop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen. I'm sorry. I know we got a lot of cops and stuff. Listen to the show.
You pegged it.
I don't want to come over and shoot me. A lot of cops are some pretty effed up dudes.
No kidding. I know.
I respect them. I respect what they do when they're not doing the chicken-ass stuff.
Yeah.
I do respect it. I wouldn't do it myself, but it attracts a certain breed of cat. And those cats oftentimes don't make great husbands, and the suicide rate's high and all that. They blame it on the job. Think about the guys going to the job, not the job.
Yeah.
All right. This guy's probably got a couple of issues floating around.
Okay. Well, see, the big thing that, is, why isn't he not listening to me? I mean...
Well, he stopped listening to you a long time ago.
He's either sexually compulsive, or something worse going on, frankly, some personality problem going on here.
And he's always looking at, how you can tell, like when you look on your history or something, you can tell what sites they're out.
Go ahead. What's he looking at?
Like teensex.com.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
That's even more serious.
What's the number for that?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's where I'm going. All right. Here's the deal, Sam. You cannot be the warden in his penitentiary.
No way.
Because what he does is he hides. Listen to me, all you women. You start browse around like you're the guard, and he will just tunnel his way out of there. He'll go underground. This is what all guys do. You bust them, they hide.
Yeah.
You need to talk to him. Say, listen, I love you. We got to get some help. We got to get some help for this relationship. I know you do what you do. I want to work it out.
Good.
All right. Do not be the cop in his already cop-filled life. Yep. Well, there you go. Drew's had just done it for me.
I have. No, I'll get on the way home from you. Don't worry.
All right.
You'll pop my ear off there. So.
That's right. Nothing sexual.
No.
We're going to take an extended 22-hour break. We're going to be back, hopefully. And I say hopefully with Tommy Maddox because I did see him play yesterday, and he took a pounding.
Oh, yeah.
And, he's no kid anymore. He's been around the league, been in the NFL for a little while, too. So we hope he's feeling good. And hope he's up to tomorrow night's LoveLine appearance. So until next time, the Sound of Pro for Dr. Guru saying, mahalo.
This has been LoveLine. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for LoveLine is Ann Wilkins Engel. LoveLine is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.